I made mistakes. Mistakes were made. I'm trying to live with them, though. But if I were to do it over again, I would probably just stay with the Earth Mastery first, and then get this whenever I get into the upper difficulties. That way, I could have this kind of maxed out and make my normal difficulty run a little bit easier, and then have these as support skills through the later parts. And that's probably what I'm going to do on my second run through. Focus in on one and get it up. Unless I do, like I said, unless I do melee, in which case, might need to get 2 classes just for that. Oh, top 3 games of all time? That's a tough one. If you give me a genre, I can give you a bit of a narrow down on that. But top 3 games of all time, I play almost every genre, so I'd be leaving out so many big things. The one that looks like broken glass? That one right there, Distort Reality? If I do dream, I could consider that. Oh, geez. Top 3 of all time. Well, Final Fantasy VI has to be on there. That game, for a long time, I played it every year, just to give you a rough idea. But I haven't played it in a few years, so I'd probably be super rusty if I go back and play it. But I've beaten it so many times in different ways with different kinds of challenges and stuff. Probably number 2, just for the amount of time I spent with it, would probably be Diablo 2. I don't think it's the best designed game, and there are a lot of flaws in it, but oh, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is great. I don't think it would be in my top 3, but it would definitely be one of my favorite strategy games, especially in terms of like city building strategy. But let's see, probably number 3. Oh, we got a giant dude here. I'm trying to think what number 3 would be. There's just so many good games that could fill that slot. Probably Final Fantasy Tactics. I know I already have a Final Fantasy in that top 3, though. So that would be kind of cheaty to have Final Fantasy Tactics in there, too. Trying to think what else I played a lot of. So many games. I mean, if you look at my collection over on Discord, I think you'll realize why it's hard for me to decide. But because that leaves out like Xenosaga, that leaves out Chrono Trigger, which is definitely top 10. Leaves out Diablo 1, which I spent a ton of time in Diablo 1. My journey through action RPGs actually started with Diablo 1. If you like turn-based games, Final Fantasy is great. In terms of which Final Fantasy to start with, it really kind of depends on what you like. Judging by the fact that you have a strategy game in your top 3, I'd probably say start with Tactics instead of one of the numbered entries. Because Final Fantasy Tactics is... It's not hard. Not like... It's... I mean, I guess for some people it would be, because the enemies do level with you, but it's not that difficult of a game. It just has a nice balance of story, gameplay variety, and all that other stuff. You can go through and do so many different kind of challenge runs and stuff with it. It's really... It's a nice little game. So I'm gonna invest all the way into Volcano. I'm gonna get a little bit tanky. I'm gonna take his advice. I'm gonna go half melee, summoner, mage, monstrosity thing, if that makes sense. And then we'll switch over to a melee weapon eventually, which we should be close to a waypoint. No, we're not close to a waypoint. We're just in a village. The village of Zidane. So I think we go this way. Okay, so this is the way in. Or not. This is not the way in. How do I find my way through the village, folks? I need a map. Oh, there it is. Blind old me. Okay, so they're heading for the east. And yes, I am skipping over the story right now. I'm sorry. Towards Shengon. Okay, so we need to be going towards Shengon. And we're going to have a bunch of, like, other quests here, probably. Nope, Stalker in the Woods. Local rumor speaks of a giant beast in the Xingyang Woods, which flank the road to Shengon. Search for it in the forest depths. Okay, I can search for it. We just picked up a whole bunch of junk there. So that's kind of gross. Sorry. I'm trying to think what other kind of games, because if you just went like just RPGs, it would be a completely different list. And there's our waypoint. We're getting through. We're only in Act 3 of, I think, 5. I don't have the Atlantis expansion, I believe. I know I have the Ragnarok, but I don't have the Atlantis one.
Here, not for warriors, okay?
So, do we lose the ability to equip some things with that? No, we don't. Okay, so we have enough strength to actually equip stuff. We need more strength for this stuff. So, better health regen is fine, I guess. I need more health regen in general. So, off we go to the northeast, to the Xinjiang Woods. And hopefully we don't run across anything that's immune to fire. Oh, wait, I forgot to check if I had... Oh, wait, we don't have a caravan here. I need to go back to the top of the hill to find... I'm trying to remember where the last caravan was. I want to say it was Western Silk Road, but I'm not sure if someone wants to tell me. I am fine with that kind of backseat gaming, does not bother me. There you are, caravan driver. So we have some melee weapons we could possibly use. Bleeding damage. I want fire damage. But I don't think we really have much in the way of fire damage boost on the melee thing. We could do the life leech thing. Is that just one-handed? Yeah. Let's try that out for a little bit. We'll keep this in our inventory in case we need it.
Tread lightly.
So we've got a hammer. Yes, we are literally just messing around. It's okay. It's not the end of the world as we know it. And you know what? I feel fine. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see how this does against enemies. Let's see if we can actually tank things with this character. Not too bad. We aren't doing nearly as much damage as we were with the torch, I don't think, but we do actually have our volcano. Oh, geez. Yeah, me tanking is not turning out well. We're getting really low on life really quickly. I do need probably to switch over to one of the leech ones, now that I think about it with the melee. So I think that cave on the side of the road is the one we're looking for. And we have Summoner. I think if we went like strictly melee with this one, we would want to go with like, if we go into the skill tree, probably some of this stuff over here with like Earth Weapon, just to make it extremely brutal. So, yeah, we'll mess around with that stuff in the future. I am saving most of the blues that I find just because they might be useful later on for building other characters. Because I don't think this is a one-and-done kind of game. Oddly enough, believe it or not, I have never played a FIFA game. I know that's kind of sad, but I know a lot of people love them. I've been tempted to try it, but for generally speaking, me and my interaction with sports games is weird stuff like, oh, I'm trying to remember the name of the Monster League. There we go. That's the one I was thinking of. Or things like NBA Jam. Just kind of more exaggerated sports games. That said, I like Blitzball in Final Fantasy X. So, what does that say about me as a human being? Some people love Blitzball, some people hate it. It's one of those controversial things. Mahogany chest this is not where we're... Oh, it might be. Because isn't this... deep in... Flank the road to Shangon. Okay, so he's somewhere in here. Hopefully, in this cave. But I can't guarantee it. All of you must die, you fools. 2001 FIFA? I mean, 2004, sorry. I don't know why... I know why I said 2001, because he said PlayStation 1. But... yeah, oddly enough... Oh, a jade figurine. What the frick? Okay, we apparently have a quest item now. I don't know what that quest is for. We're not going to go take it to Mashif, that's for sure. Those of you that play Diablo 2 would probably realize what I'm referencing there. That might even be a nod to Diablo 2 now that I think about it. Jade figurine. We'll have to figure out who to sell it to. But Yeah, one game that oddly enough I think it's not really that big of a sports game per se, but one that I got addicted to the point where I mastered every character in it was SSX Tricky. I literally had every character maxed out, everything unlocked for them. I played that thing so much that the disc stopped working. So, yeah. That's where I was. So, I think it's good to have games that you really, really enjoy. And yes, I'm scratching my elbow while he's fighting for me. Does it play just like a normal sports game where you're basically playing the ball? The FIFA games? If I remember correctly, it is. Where basically you're controlling one character and it's usually the character with the ball, not like planning on like do your goals and stuff like that. I also played a lot of hockey games when I was a kid, and I don't know why. I had Blades of Steel and the original Ice Hockey on Nintendo. Both actually good games, especially for the age. Wow, those guys went down freaking fast.
Why did you save me? I have
Holy
no
crap.
mistake. Forgive me. I fear I may have been in error.
Okay.
Warrior.
Okay, so he has... What quest did he give me? We saw Stalker in the woods floating around. I'm guessing Lesson in Despair was what... No, Jade Figurine was not for that. I have no idea what we did there, but we got experience for it. It's okay. What's the Jade Figurine for? I don't know. I'm not going to go give it to Mashif because he isn't in this game. Oh, God. You know they made a remake. Oh, we need to kill a big spider right now? I'm guessing big spider... Is the big spider kind of near me, or... Is he down here or something? Oh, yeah, probably down here, considering spiders have shown up. But yeah, they made a remake of Shaq Fu on Switch, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, these are... Yes. This is the remastered version. But... Yeah, okay. I just had a brain fart. Yeah, Shaq Fu... Yep, they remade Shaq Fu for Switch, is what I was saying. Which is hilarious. Apparently it's absolutely terrible. It's kind of... I love games like that. There's also a Shaq RPG. I'm trying to remember the name of it, though. But it's really bad. Okay, spider in the other area. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for the giant spider. Can't guarantee I'll be able to defeat it because I am weirdly enough doing absolutely terrible right now. I have burned through almost 60 health potions because I am underpowered, I think. I'm only level 27, so I might... No, actually the enemies are level 27 too, so I'm not under-leveled. I'm just dicking around. The Shaq RPG is a turn-based RPG, if I'm remembering correctly. It was... If you want to see a speed run of it, they actually did it on GDQ one year, and I think they might have also done it on RPG Limit Break, which I have RPG Limit Break on my host list, so you might see it crop up on there every now and then if they're doing like old reruns. Yikes! Die, Tropical Widow! You are very focused in on me. That's fine. We're good. We can deal with poison. But yeah, it's it's a thing. There's another Jade figurine. What are the Jade figurines for? Can we not pick up more than one? Yeah, it won't let me pick that up. I really don't know what the Jade figurines are for. Okay, we only need one of them, so just keep going forward, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trade it for 20 HP. I'm gonna make the joke about giving it to Mashif about 97 times. In case you guys are wondering, I have a bad habit of just getting a running gag stuck in my head, and it goes for at least a few episodes. I will get past it. It probably won't make it into the next stream, but it will be stuck in my head. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, but it's still sad. So, and I think, yeah, I still have another hour left I can do this for. We'll be good. I don't know where I'm going to put cuts into this. I'll just kind of trade them in for random things. But where do I get my tome at for the 5 stat points? Oh, I do wonder what would have happened if Blizzard North had actually stayed around to finish Diablo 3. For those of you that are wondering, Diablo 3 that we know now is not the original Diablo 3. Diablo 3 now is the second version of Diablo 3. The first Diablo 3 generally is colloquially called Diablo 2.5. So basically, yeah. Ah, jeez. Tiger Man, go away. You're not so tough, are you? I should probably go back to town and buy some more potions. I am looking okay on money. Jesus. I was not expecting my money to be quite that high. And yes, I do keep pressing Alt. It's just, like, bad habit. That's the downside of doing multiple action RPGs at once. So I keep pressing Alt and I keep seeing the different things kind of go in and disappear and come back in. And I probably shouldn't be charging as forward as much as I am. Yeah, it was a mistake, though I'm not sure at the time whether it was the wrong decision at the time, but it was the wrong decision in the long term. Two brother, yeah. As far as the Blizzard North guys, I did follow them into a few things, oddly enough, and I actually there's more than one branch off of Blizzard North as well. There's the one that most people know of, and that is Runic Games. What eventually became Runic Games. They also did like Hellgate. Sorry, not Hellfire. They did Hellgate London, which was an interesting game. But besides the... Oh, we are in the outskirts. I think we missed a spider.
Warrior, the woman asked if
Okay, hunt for the sickle. Yeah, I think we missed one of our side quests. Yeah, Stalker in the Woods. It's going to be down this way, probably. But I also kept in touch with the guys at ArenaNet, which are also former Blizzard guys. And gals. And they did pretty good as well. They're still making stuff there, but I feel bad that Runic went down when it did, because I think Hob was a lot better game than a lot of people... Okay, so it's going to be... I'm guessing it's like down in here. The spider is. Because it doesn't look like it's going to be in this section. It looks like it's going to be like this right here. But... Okay. Where was I? I completely forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, the ArenaNet ones generally had more success. They're basically sold out to a different company now, but they generally had more success with the Guild Wars franchise than the guys who went off and like did Runic and Hellgate London and that other... They did another action RPG before Torchlight. I'm trying to remember the name of it, though. Someone mentioned it recently in a conversation, and it's totally escaping me. They mentioned it in a Diablo 2 server. unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd expect people to know. I don't think people do. But they did Hellgate London, then they did another action RPG. And then just bad crap happened to them. Where is it? Is that... No, that's not it. I'm looking. No, the one that they were working on never got out of beta. There's like 10 videos of it on YouTube. It's pretty much dead. If you look up Hellgate London, the studio that made it, and then you look up their wiki, it is actually listed on their wiki as one of the games that they were making. But I don't have it available to me right now. Hellgate London was an interesting game. Let's see, map-wise, probably right there. And there's some guys. Let's go ahead and just set them all on fire, because that's our solution to everything. If it doesn't burn, it burns. You just need to add more fuel to it. My main complaint about Hellgate London was that it got grindy. And it started getting samey towards the end, where everything just felt the same. Of course, it turns out that whenever I went to play it, I ended up choosing the most overpowered class in the entire game. Without realizing it, I played the drone guys. I'm trying to clear everywhere around here to find that spider. But I am not having luck. Maybe it's further down this way? I'm told there's a spider. I will find it eventually. I mean, we're finding some plants. Yes, we get it, Nightbot. Kind of surprised Nightbot is only saying the one thing. It's actually got multiple scripts. So, it's just doing its thing down there. Is it here? All of you can just burn. We're supposed to have that monster just off of this road. So, I'm not super worried that we're not going to find it. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take. Oh, is that going to be... No, that's not it. That's just a torch. I thought that was the glow of an enemy. Poop. Map-wise. That could be like right here, I guess. Hopefully we come across it soon. If we don't come across it soon, I'm just going to go back to town and I will look it up in between episodes. No, because I do need to buy some more potions anyway. So that won't hurt too bad. To just kind of duck out and go back. Oh, wait. No, that's a shrine. Let's see. I don't... Oh, we could have it right there. Which... Yeah, that's going to be through there and to the left and down. I think this is probably the one that I've had the most trouble finding so far. Usually I just kind of stumble upon it just by going through. In Grim Dawn, I went over like every square inch of the place. That's why it took me, I think, 63 episodes to do. There he is. Hi, guy. I probably should have saved my volcano, but we're fine. There you go. We got the side quest done. Everything's dying super quick. It's just, yeah. There you go. Die, you fools! So where do we go to turn that one in? Oh, we already got it rewarded. Sweet. That means I can go back to our town. I don't have to worry about that anymore. We will go to... Oh, we didn't get the Chengan one. We have to walk. We have to walk our happy ass back. Because there's a waypoint there. We just didn't grab it. Because, yeah, I'm me. Yeah, I know that... It's the same is kind of true in Grim Dawn, where the normal difficulty is not the full scope of the game. But it does give you an idea of what you're going to be getting into later, and it prepares you, like, gets you kind of your feet wet, if you will, is probably the best way to phrase it. I have not played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 on YouTube. I've played it before, and I'm bad at it, but I love it. It's kind of one of those same situations like the Well, with Heroes of Might and Magic, I still win. I'm just one of those people that will build up a massive destructive army and just kind of crawl over everything. But let's see, map-wise, we want to go to the south and then east. Okay. If I remember correctly, there's some things like that in Grim Dawn as well, that there's just monsters available at certain points in difficulties, or at least things you'll find only in certain difficulties, if that makes sense. But yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic, I think the main reason I don't end up covering that one is because I literally will sit there and spend hours kind of tinkering with stuff. And just come up with just like this massive army that crushes everything, but it takes me like 4 hours. I think this character I probably won't take into the higher difficulties. I probably will take the second character into higher difficulties. I just want to get used to things. Actually, aren't we... Oh, we are not in the actual town. Okay. Hi, guys. Can you guys help me fight, please? Thank you. I thought we had, like, a proper village here already, and no, we just reached the edge of town. That throws me off a lot in this game, by the way. Where I think I'm in a town, but I'm not yet. Because the enemies have actually invaded the town. It's cool, and I like it. And I think it does fulfill its intent of throwing me off. Kind of like letting your guard down because you see a town wall, and then being like, oh crap, there's enemies here, is a thing. And I think that's a good design decision. I do wish they did that in more action RPGs. Even in Grim Dawn, you can kind of tell the areas where people are and where people aren't. In this, not so much. Because they all look like they've had issues.
It's a terrible development.
Okay, so you have quests for me. So we've got Terracotta Soldiers and Emperor's Clay Soldiers. Need to clear.
Hail, champion.
Is that to get quests in there? Why is he attacking the wooden door? Are there enemies in there? I need to buy supplies first. Because I am terribly out of resources. Let's see. Yeah, I'm down to 14 healing potions. That can go there. And we can kind of condense them. Nice. I hate that I can't put those on blue items, though.
Not in your eyes.
Fine arms,
So we'll sell that
fit for
junk.
the
We'll
Emperor's
even...
guard.
We'll keep
See
that for
what
now.
suits you.
But I need a bunch of those. I will buy a ton more of them as well. I need to return to the village and kill mobs. Okay. There we go. That should be enough potions to last me a while. We've got how many? 215? It'll last me an afternoon. Because being bad is one thing. So we need to come back over here and do these to return the jade. So you're talking about this part of the village, right? I chug them like I'm... I chug them like a fat man with Dr. Pepper bottles. Okay. Use the... Oh. Oh, yeah, thank you. I literally almost forgot that. I was too concentrated on other things. It's like, oh no. Yeah, if we die, we kind of want that. Press L? Oh, okay. I was just gonna come grab this. I don't know if that works to, like, grab it or not, but... And that's nice to know that it has an actual, like, hotkey for that. I honestly keep forgetting that it does. All the way to the Great Wall? Yeesh. That is quite a long journey. I think we can hop close enough to it. Okay.
The
Boop.
Great Master confused.
So, Great Wall, we need to go there. Is this to return the item or something, or? Press L and select in the map. Okay, we go up. I need to grab some stuff to sell. Oh, just move up? Like, into there? I wish Twitch allowed pictures, but unfortunately I can't allow links for them. Otherwise I'd say, give me a picture of what you mean! Oh, in here, okay.
These are dangerous. Ah.
Okay.
Fortune has smiled
Ah, thank you.
because they are monsters.
Wealthy collector. I wonder if... Will he give us more if we give him more?
Thank you, warrior. Your help has.
Or does he just want the one?